Next we have Winograd K8, and Holly Bressler, the principal, called me earlier, and she was double booked, actually triple booked tonight, so she could not make it, and very sadly so, because she would like to honor Norfolk Iron and Metal Company as her Partner of the Year, and I think many of you know that that is the company that was started by Harold S. Winograd, who the school is named after. They've been an incredible partner at the school, offering cash and donations of time consistently throughout the year. So if I could get Milt Wedgwood to join us, please, from Norfolk Iron and Metal Company. Thank you very much. Next, we have Brentwood Middle School and Principal Nicole Peterson, and their partner, Greeley Central High School.
Good evening. We had such an outpouring of community support this year, but nobody gave us quite the human capital that Greeley Central did. They put on a special matinee performance for our entire student body, which was a great experience. Their students serve as tutors and mentors for our young Bengals, and they also serve as translators for our parents. They share their facilities with us for our play and our many concerts that we have, and Greeley Central is the absolute best place to go when we are in need of orange and black decor. So, with that said, I would like to invite Mr. Mark Cousins up, representing Greeley Central High School.
When Nicole called me and said she wanted to honor Greeley Central and she didn't know that was okay, I said, why wouldn't that be okay? they're as much of a partner with you as anyone, so we were happy to be able to honor them tonight. Next we have Franklin Middle School and Principal Chris Ingram, who will be honoring JBS USA Meatpacking Plant.
Good evening. Tonight I have with me Yuli and Kasim. They're representing JBS. It's a very relevant partnership because if you ask any of our students, they either have a family member, a neighbor, or a friend who works for JBS. So when they come into our building, they understand the company, they appreciate they're there, so it's very relevant for all of us. Just a couple of highlights. JBS provides all of the meat for our back-to-school barbecue. They represent us with the School Improvement Committee, and they also just donated 10 Chromebooks, which is going to be a continuation into next year. So they're very supportive, and on behalf of Franklin, we'd like to thank them for that. Thank you.
All right, next we have Heath Middle School and Miss Blakely Wallace, who will be introducing her community partner, First Congregational Church.
Good evening, President Eads, members of the board, and Superintendent. I said President DeWitt.
I've been promoted.
President DeWitt, Superintendent Eads, and members of the board. Summer's almost here. And I'm off my crutches, so we're excited about that after 8 weeks. I am very happy and delighted to share about my partner, the First Congregational Church, one of their members and parent, Michelle Heine, second go-around of her child, is coming through, and looking forward to the third go-around, not too far along. But the many things that the church right across the street does for us, and they've been partners with me since I've been there 4 years ago, officially 3 years, but really started 4 years ago. They're part of our SAC committee. They provide meals for our teachers and staffs coming back to school for parent-teacher conference evenings. They've raised money so they can support us for pencils for assessment times. They also get school supplies for our students in need. One of the biggest things they do is at Christmas time, holidays, they get gift cards for families in need. So we gather all of the families that are in need, and they give holiday gift cards for them during that time frame. Anytime that we have significant families in need that is not during that time, they also have things for them that we can go to as well. They've helped us get families connected with some community partnerships. Also, they are our crisis plan location should we ever need that, hopefully not, but they are there for us. Just anytime we need them, they're there. They are also our human capital that we are slowly but surely building, coming in to provide tutors for us. So they're just awesome and wonderful, and we love having them as neighbors and partners. So I'd like to invite Michelle Heine to come up and represent First Congregational Church.
All right, and finally of the middle schools, we have John Evans Middle School, represented by Principal Dawn Hillman, and she would like to recognize Journey Christian Church tonight.
Good evening, President DeWitt, Superintendent Eads, and members of the board. Our relationship with Journey Christian Church started about 6 years ago. We saw a need for families over the weekend. A lot of them were not able to provide meals for their families, and so Journey just stepped right up. And I think it started with maybe about 50 meals. At its peak, when the economy was up, it was up to 80 meals, not meals, like bags for the weekend to provide meals for the entire weekend. So that's how we started it, and it's just evolved and grown since then to coming and chaperoning at middle school dances, which who wouldn't want to do that? I just wanted to put a monetary number on it because I was curious, and they come and they do our game help for all of our middle school athletics, which is quite a bit. And so just in 1 year alone, it saved us over $4,500, which meant I was able to put that money into books and resources for teachers directly in the classroom for students. A couple of years ago, they took on in the summer painting the walls and the interior of John Evans and really brightening up the school. And they support us in our positive behavior support program and being able to recognize kids and teachers for their positive choices and their positive impacts. So I would like for Aaron Chambers to come on up and join me, and we look forward to continuing our partnership with Journey Christian Church as Prairie Heights Middle School.
All right, moving on to Greeley Central High School. Principal Mark Cousins is here to introduce their Community Partner of the Year, Banner Health and NCMC, Inc.
School Board Superintendent Eads, it's my distinct pleasure this evening to honor our business partner at Greeley Central High School. I just finished my 14th year at Central, and NCMC and NCMC Inc. have been our business partners since long before I arrived. So this is not something new for them. They've been in it for the long haul, and we greatly appreciate all their efforts and all the things that they do to help us. Not only do they help at our back-to-school nights and our parent conferences, but they have also been very generous in the donation to help build the Health Science Academy, not only with their funds, but also with their efforts, as we are now talking to them about shadowing operations and other opportunities our students may have to get onto their facility for the experience that it will lead to them. We have two individuals here tonight. From NCMC, we have Mr. Gene Hafner in the back. And from NCMC Inc., we have Ms. Wendy Sparks. Wendy would like to talk to you for just a moment, if that's all right, so I'm going to turn the podium over to her.
On behalf of NCMC Inc., which is an 11-member board made up of community members that are dedicated to improving the health of our community, and on behalf of the almost 2,500 employees physicians and volunteers at North Colorado Medical Center, I'd just like to thank you for this recognition. We are honored to partner on the Health Science Academy. It's such an important program that provides the opportunity for students to train and explore health-related careers, which with our aging population, aging workforce, and our growing population is just such an important program. And so we are very pleased to be a part of that. So thank you for allowing that, and thank you for this recognition.
Next, we have Northridge High School and Principal Insoon Olson, who will recognize the City of Greeley Water and Sewer and Public Works Department.
Good evening, President DeWitt, Superintendent Eads, and members of the board. It is my honor to recognize Water and Sewer. This is finishing my second year at Northridge, and they have taken on interns, 11 to start with last year and 20 this year. They've also taken on job shadowing opportunities for our sophomores. It's been a great one-time I think I just said that wrong. One-time shopping stop. There we go. Something like that. Anyway, we specifically Joel Hemiseth, we have contacted him and he said, sure, bring them in. And we've basically sent anywhere from 25 to 40 sophomores in, and they have taken them out to 2 to 3 hour shifts so that students can begin to whet their appetite on what a career could be for them. So I'm very thankful that they have opened their doors and provided those opportunities that are very real world experiences for our students.
Roy, would you mind coming up and accepting on behalf of the city? Sorry, you're going to double duty today. Next, I'd like to bring up Greeley West High School, Principal Shelley Robbins, and the Bank of Colorado as their Partner of the Year. And I apologize, we are missing a certificate for them, but I will get one made and sent to them. It's not you.
President DeWitt, members of the board, Mr. Eads. I would like to thank Bank of Colorado tonight. They have been one of our best supporters this year in giving money to our booster club, of which supports our honors breakfast. It supports all of our extracurricular things within athletics, some of our travel expenses. It also goes to help some of our students with extracurricular things that they may not be able to afford in order to put money in their pocket. The face of Bank of Colorado is Joyce Wittenberg, who has a son that just graduated from West this year. So congratulations to him in the back. Joyce has really been the face. She's a part of our SAC committee, and anytime that we need any support for anything, I can pick up the phone, call Joyce and say, hey, we need this, and she is right there to do it, whether it's decorating for the IB, matriculation, organizing the honors breakfast, or just coming in for a meeting that I need a parent for. So I would like to thank Ms. Joyce Wittenberg.
Last but not least, for our school partners, I would like to introduce Jefferson High School's Partner of the Year, who is the Greeley Elks Grand Lodge, and Mr. Ignacio Ramos and Rich Stolte. Sorry. Larry Green was also unable to attend tonight, but he told me how much he values the partnership with the Elks Club, how much they have mentored students through that program. And just tonight, Mr. Ramos was telling me how he likes sometimes just to sit in the office and speak to kids as they come in and talk to them about their futures and what they're going to do when they graduate. I know that's been an incredibly wonderful partnership for those students there to have a mentor such as Mr. Ramos and the Greeley Elks Club. So thank you so much for your help. And now I'd like to bring up Mr. Bob Billings from the school district, and he and I are going to talk about our District 6 Partner of the Year, which is the City of Greeley. I'm sorry, there are 4 partners that weren't able to make it tonight for our schools. Maplewood Elementary School's Partner of the Year is Christ Community Church. Meeker Elementary School is John Elway Chrysler Jeep Dodge. Montfort Elementary School is Chick-fil-A. And Greeley Alternative Program is the 16th Street Blackjack Pizza. And they weren't able to attend tonight, but we'll get them their certificates in recognition. So tonight we would like to recognize the City of Greeley as our District 6 Community Partner of the Year. And I don't think I have to tell you why, but I'm going to. The City of Greeley has really stepped forward this year with a commitment to help District 6 and its students achieve and succeed, stay engaged, be safe, all of the above. Through many programs, including the Achieving Community Excellence Program, we have expanded programs such as our internship program, the Mayor's Workforce Initiative. We have placed 19 interns with the City of Greeley alone this year out of our 80 interns. It's a phenomenal program. They get a great experience at the city. As well as, of course, as the expansion of the G-Town Promise, which also many of you are familiar with, but is giving students hope in attaining higher education throughout their career, and it's just been an amazing program. And now Bob's going to talk about some other programs that the city has assisted District 6 with over the year.
Well, it is an honor, and to say that they're a partner is putting it mildly. If you take data and numbers and look at it from that perspective, we've had some tremendous gains across the board. And to steal some words from our city manager, it's the power of aligned principled relationships that create those opportunities for things to happen. And without those relationships, I don't believe any of this would have come as far as it did and has as fast as it has. A couple of those programs that you've heard me talk about before, one is our district stadium field improvement project. That project is underway. If you've been out there, the soccer field is a giant sandbox right now, and we need it to stop raining so the project can get going and get full steam ahead. This is a schematic drawing of what the football stadium will look like here by about the 1st of August. And this project couldn't have happened without the support of the City of Greeley and the taxpayers of the City of Greeley, where these funds came from. So we're amazingly blessed and can give our students and young students in our community a world-class experience in these new stadiums. Secondly, the Crown Jewels busing project came about last year when myself and a group of our district transportation staff and city's transportation staff came together on the suggestion of our district athletic directors on what are the barriers to kids participating in athletics, and the number one reason was transportation. Well, after, I don't know, Will, how many meetings we had? Quite a few. I don't know anything about transportation, but I do know we have great people who had great ideas, and ultimately with the support of Superintendent Eads, the whole City Council, our city manager, and transportation department with Will Jones, we came up with a plan to give all of our students the Ride Free with ID program. And to quantify that, we just got the final year-end numbers. And it's pretty significant, and that chart represents the month-by-month change, but the overall year change in number of students who accessed the city transportation program last year was a total of 15,387 rides. This year, it shot up just a smidge at about 63,750 rides for a 313% increase. And what we learned in doing a survey mid-year and doing some anecdotal collection of data at events this spring, there's so many of our kids that don't even know that they have this opportunity, which is scary. But a great thing, and we just, we can't thank our partners at the City of Greeley enough for all of your support, and we're blessed.
And in addition, I wanted to recognize Chief Gardner in the Greeley Police Department, which, as you well know, not only provide our school resource officers, which is an invaluable safety tool at every single one of our high schools and middle schools, but in addition, they've been offering some amazing programs this year. I think you already heard about the distracted driving program that they did at Weston Central. But they've also stepped up with some training for staff. They did an incredible program the other day on internet safety, a community-wide program that's going to be really important for us as we move forward to protect our students. So that's just one other partnership that's provided by the City of Greeley. There's countless others. We could go into our crossing guard program, our middle school sports program, but we just want to say thank you overall to the City of Greeley for all they've done to support our students and our staff and our schools in Greeley-Evans School District 6. And I would like to bring up, please, Mayor Pro Tem John Gates, City Councilman Mike Finn, City Councilwoman Sandy Elders, Jerry Gardner. I was reading Roy's name. City Manager Roy Otto, Will Jones from the Transportation Department, Bob Perry and Susan Walker from the D-Town Promise and ACE program, if they're still here. Is there anybody I missed? Dale Elder. I'm sorry, Dale got snuck in the back. I think I said, yes, Mr. Gates. And thank you again to the City of Greeley. Please congratulate
Inappropriately enough, I do want to make one last comment about these recipients. They are so humble, and yet they are so giving. And so I thought it would be appropriate to do what a city manager might do in a situation like this, which would be to award the key to the city to the recipient. And I just happen to have a key. It happens to be on a keychain. But anyway, if you don't mind accepting your key to the city for us.
And again, thank you to all of our partners, and I appreciate you all indulging us in this rather timely presentation that we think is so important, because honestly, we can't do it without our community support. Public schools just don't work, and our students benefit greatly every day from everything that you do to help us. So thank you again, and we'll pause for a few minutes. I'm assuming Mr. DeWitt for some of our guests to leave. Thank you so much for coming tonight.
Thank you all very much.